Hi and welcome to this full moon reading. This full moon is really a very bumpy one, but before I come to the astrology, I will first have a look into the cards. And what I see in the cards is Pallas, Juno, Ereshkigal, Initiation, Trickster, Ratatoskir, and the Moon. And to me, the cards already mention what is in the astrology. There will be a lot of betrayal going on. There will be a lot of smoke bombs going on. There will be a lot of white lies going on. There will be a lot of trickster energy. We should be really careful not to betray ourselves emotionally, but also to get betrayed. It is a time of not seeing clear and to accept that. And it is a time where all the energies are advising us not to move fast, whether it is by traveling or whether it is literally in moving or whether it is trying to move something in our daily life, in our relationships, in communication. It is not the right time. This is a time of shadow dance. It is with Ratatoskir. Ratatoskir in the Norse mythology is the squirrel that runs up and down Yggdrasil, the world tree Yggdrasil, and has his own agenda. I mean, it is about fast communication, but sometimes Ratatoskir is an energy that tries to push buttons, that tries to trigger, that has its own agenda. And this is a full moon where underneath there are agendas that have to do with shadow dance, that have to do with our own shadows or with the shadows of others. So it is a time to be really, really aware and careful, carefully and slowing down. It is a Gemini full moon. We want to move fast, but this is something where it says, well, don't trust your first impulse. It is Moon Mars. It can be very impulsive. Slow down, slow down. The more you succeed in slowing down, the better you will go through this time. And if I have a look into the astrology, the Moon and Mars are on Aldebaran, and Aldebaran is a fixed star that is connected to the Archangel Michael, which is very beautiful because the Archangel Michael in his light is about cutting cords with darkness. But the shadow can be not of Archangel Michael, because Archangel Michael is Archangel Michael, but in our human dimension, the shadow can be that we cut too fast with people, or that people pretend to cut the cords with darkness, but it is not true. To realize that Mars Moon is really, really impulsive and it is really fast, and Mars is retrograde in a square to Jupiter Neptune. So we are confused, and sometimes when we are confused, we try to find faster solutions. So we finally are in more clarity, but sometimes we have to accept that this is not a time to find fast solutions, and that the fast solutions often are those that push us in the wrong direction. And to realize, and this is the positive news during this full moon, it is a time where something is ending, that is a time of initiation. Something good will come out of this, but it is a very bumpy time. It is a time of change, and it is a time of upheaval. It is a time of betrayal. It is a time of white lies, smoke bombs, people that try to push their own agenda. In astrology, we also see that thankfully Saturn is squaring this full moon, and Saturn says try to be very clear, try to get rid of too many thoughts, too much communication at once. Less is more, less emotions, less words, less actions, and try to do one thing after another, one step after another. It is a time where there is an impulse to move fast, but this is not the solution. It is the solution to try to slow down and to move carefully. It is a time to move carefully and to accept that we will be, with my card Ereshkigal, we will be confronted with our shadows. We might even get confronted with our own lies or with the lies of others. It is also a time of being confronted with lies and getting angry about that, and trying not to overreact, but to slow down and to move step by step, and not out of anger trying to change things very fast and cutting cords very dramatically. Don't over dramatize. Slow down step by step. To draw a picture, it's like when a ship is really in a storm and is on the high sea. So it is not a moment to think about, but what will we do when we arrive at the shore? How will we celebrate our journey? What will we visit when we arrive at the shore? No, it is a time where it is so bumpy, where we are so shaken, where everything is so shaken, that we need to slow down, and that the only goal should be to somehow
maneuver
our ship somehow through the storm. This is the only task. It is not important what awaits us at the shore. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is to come through this storm and to remain in that picture. There are many energies that try to turn our attention away, but we need to focus. The more we are able to focus during this wild and confusing times, the best result will be. So I wish you a lot of very focused energy, and to remember this is a time of initiation. It is very bumpy, but it is an initiation into something new. And now it is not the time to judge who is my friend, who is my partner, where am I going to stay, what am I going to do. It is more just a time to somehow maneuver through. This is the only thing that matters right now. And slow down, calm down and focus. So I wish you all the best till next time. Namaste.